Good morning, everyone. My name is Dani. I'm a technician here at Bimmer Hub, and today we're taking a look at this beautiful F82 M4. Customer's initial concern was about a fuel smell coming into the cabin of the vehicle when driving. We're going to be taking a look at that today. Before we get started, I like to do an inspection on all of our vehicles, underneath the vehicle and in the engine bay as well, inspecting tires, brakes, making sure the vehicle doesn't need anything else. When I was inspecting the expansion tank for the coolant reservoir to top off the fluids, I found that the coolant level was really low. So we're going to do a courtesy pressure test on the coolant system, just to ensure that there's no possible leaks in the system. If there is, we're going to take a look at that as well as addressing the initial concern of the customer. So right now we currently have the pressure test going, and we did set it to about 25 psi. As you can see right there, it's currently at 15. This implies that there is a current active leak. You can actually hear it. If the camera will pick it up, you can hear the coolant leaking out from somewhere.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Oh yeah.
I'm the latest and greatest, baby. What you think? So we're gonna take a look at that, and we're gonna find out where the coolant is leaking from as well. And yeah, come on. Figure it out. Leaking pretty profusely. My initial guess was that it was coming from the drain plug, as what happens is that people over torque the drain plugs, and because it's an aluminum oil pan, it'll mess up the threads. But you can see that it is actually leaking from the what appears to be the oil pan gasket. So I'm gonna look around a little bit more and just confirm that it is coming from there specifically and not something above that, like in an oil line that are going to the turbo, for example. But it is very present. It is leaking pretty profusely. Actually, if you want to come over here, you can see that there's a little bit of coolant buildup coming from the turbo lines. This is the Bank 2 turbo. This is a twin turbo setup for this motor. But you can see there's a little bit of crustiness going on as well. So it's not an active leak. It definitely is leaking out just a little bit. Specifically, most likely when the engine's at operating temperature, if the customer's really driving the vehicle hard. So we're going to recommend those lines for replacement as well. I found the source of the coolant leak. It's coming from the expansion tank itself. You can see over here that there is like a line of coolant looking all the way down. Top it off. All the fluids, always. During our road test, we're checking to make sure that the alignment is on the spot, make sure the vehicle is driving straight, no faults come up, no vibrations, and just to make sure that the vehicle is driving the way that it's supposed to be driving. It seems as though the vehicle is pulling to the right a little bit, I'm gonna recommend an alignment. And with the steering wheel slightly offset to the left, it's still dragging to the right. So we'll recommend an alignment. I'm gonna take this on the highway real quick. Make sure there's no vibrations at high speeds, and there's no vibrations when braking at high speed side. Damn. It's loud. So now that we finished our road test, the vehicle seems to be driving fine. I did find that the thrust arm bushings are a little worn. When you press on the brake a little aggressively, kind of just give it a little tap, you'll feel, you'll hear a loud thud. That thud noise means that the thrust arm bushings are on their way out. So I'm gonna recommend that for replacement as well. But everything else with the vehicle is good. Drives great, no vibrations, no unusual noises. Maybe a little, bang bang, but that's about it. But yeah, the vehicle is in good condition, and we're gonna let the customer know what it needs, and we'll go from there. Also wanted to bring up that the main concern that the customer was worried about being the fuel smell. There is no fuel smell. It's a slight burning smell that's coming from the valve cover. The oil drips from the valve cover onto the cats, but there's no fuel smell, which is a good thing. Obviously, if your vehicle is leaking fuel, that's not a good thing. That's a very, very big fire hazard. So we're gonna speak with the advisor, and yeah, we're gonna go from there.